Hello and welcome, greetings from CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart, Germany. This is the
Caravan Center.
He said that too quickly to get his advert in. The LMC Cruiser V646G and 677 centimeters long, 222 wide, 269 height. And we haven't got a price here. The price is there, 85,000 euros. So this is a vehicle which is a bit smaller than others done by LMC. So I would definitely 7 meter class. What should I call it? 6.5 meter class, and it's a bit simpler as well in many of its ways. You've seen any other videos I or other people have done on this range. Oops, I'm trying to turn the lights on here. That's as much as you're gonna get. So right, we'll go to the back. German layout, but what we see here is something very odd. We've got there something above the this ledge. What is the point of that? Well, I presume it's to hide something which is behind it. And it is indeed, it's to hide what is in the wires which were up there. You'll put that one thing up there. Back again, I suppose sometimes you might want access to the wires instead of making holes in your van, as most of us have to do, except in my case they're all exposed. Anyway, there, storage at the back, could do. If you're watching this, Mr. LMC, could do with a, oh, can you see that? A plug or two. But we do have, we can turn the lights off from here. So that there is quite unusual. Under here, we have got, yes, storage, wardrobe, and on the other side as well. Could do the light in here. And here we have a store place, which is actually quite deep, built into the steps. And I'll show you this. I haven't got the cushion, but this comes. So that'll give you a bed of that size. Kitchen itself is quite large, actually. This is Death Lefts used to do kitchens like this. But it's the same company anyway, and it's the same sort of brand, so it's owned by the same owners. 3 range in the hobs, 3 hob range. On the other side here we have got the sink. Below it, as you might expect, there's a fridge, and below that there's this, I'll open this, we'll see if the soft close works, because the last one I tried and it didn't work. Here, there we go. Don't think that's worked actually. I think it has to lock it as well if it's a soft close. Might be wrong on that one. Let's have a look in here. Oh, I like that. That's a nice big washroom. Could do with a duck board because there is the toilet. You don't want to get your feet wet when you come in here. Maybe there is a duck board. 2 drainage holes either side, anti-slip surface, nice size. Come inside. There's me in the mirror. You see plenty of standing height up here. Also, there's a bit of storage as well. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, there's a table and storage around, as you'd expect. This is on the Fiat, which probably means there's a longer waiting time. I don't know when this will get uploaded, but at the moment Fiat are not being very good at all with deliveries. This is an automatic gearbox. Of course, the gearbox, the engine, things like that, you can have this on anything Fiat actually does. So I mean, if you wanted a manual with a big engine or a small engine, then you'd get it. Problem is that at the present time I would suggest that it's not a good idea being fussy, because you'll never get the vehicle delivered. Bear in mind how long we're likely to live, and when you're likely to be wanting to use it. So that would be my suggestion on that one. Okay, we'll have a look in here. There's a double floor down here. There's the water, and it's great. Putting all the technical stuff where you're not likely to want to touch it ever is all down in the floor. Let's come out and have a look at the garage, which is here. There you go, and there's a bit of some chairs. I think they have to make the spare bed, maybe in this vehicle, maybe in another. Great garage, large doors on either side, same size. That really is good. And the garage has a loading capacity of 250 kilos, which is quite impressive, really. For a vehicle in this class, I would have expected most would have given only 150. I've got two bikes can be carried on it. I've got to say though, for the price of this, I'd rather have this one here. Now this one here though is actually longer. It's almost a meter longer, so that might make a difference. But we'll have a quick look in there. Oh, we've got an announcement. Well, let her talk while we've got the announcement.
Guten Morgen, liebe Ausstellerinnen und Aussteller. Wir starten die neue Woche mit dem dritten Tag der schönsten Urlaubsmesse überhaupt, der CMT. Die nächsten Stunden halten vieles für uns alle bereit, da bin ich mir sicher. Freuen Sie sich auf einen spannenden Messetag. Die Hallen öffnen jetzt.
So this vehicle is very much in the same price range as the first one, and it has a spare bed up here, which is why the roof has got such a funny shape. And here we have yet another one, which I'll show you. 7-meter class, 699 centimeters, same price range. Well, actually, it isn't. Actually, it's even cheaper, 74. Yeah, 10,000 euros difference. So, or 8,000, whatever it was. And let's have a look. So you've got this one here. It's open. And I see advantages having open layouts like this. It depends what you like. Everybody's different. Oh, I like this washroom. Nice washroom. 3 burners here. Don't get such a big kitchen in this one as with the other one. Now I have to say all the layouts except for this, sorry, the second one, the first and the third, I've got very sort of standard type layouts. The second one was a bit more ingenious in the way it's built. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you around a bit of a walk around and see what's available. So we have caravans. Okay, so most companies will make caravans, camper vans, and motorhomes. In this part of this hall, we have the Erwin Heimer group, and so Heimer started building 1959, I think it was. Though LMC itself is a very old company. Heimer acquired Börsner, a company which is on the French border of Germany, Kehl, near Strasbourg, and very similar. It's the same type of vehicles you see inside, the same solutions, the same cupboards, and this type of thing, because they use their group to buy things with this Börsner. This is a particularly curious design with this lift up top. I think that is personally, I think that's great, but I appreciate that everybody might think it. So these things here, Börsner is very, very similar. LMC. Hymer, however, is somewhat more exclusive, and not only in the internal layout, although it's largely cosmetic to some extent, because you see the cosmetic differences, but also the technical infrastructure, things you can't see. The chassis here is quite outstanding. This super light chassis, or super lightweight chassis, developed between Alco and Hymer. They've got this rather odd thing here, €250,000 for this. Well, it's a motorhome. It's not a camper van. It looks like a camper van. It's a motorhome because the body has been built differently. There we have death lifts, and here we have some of these. They are brand new, these caravans, but they're done in such a way as to make them look as though they're from the 1960s. So there you are, a little bit of a quick walk around. I do like to show whenever possible. Here, Leica, an Italian brand, also part of the Urban Humor Group, also using the same sort of internal equipment. Above all, the things like the drawers, for example. Here's a couple of LMC camper vans. What is interesting about this is the inno van. What we're seeing is the use now of the Ford Transit, which I think is a better vehicle than the Fiat Ducato, in my opinion. For building camper vans with, so I don't mean anything else, but for camper vans, I think it's great. Depends what you're looking for, but I think it's really good. Anyway, good. So there's the star of this show. This one here, the LMC Cruiser. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested, I upload every day at 21:15 Central European Time, 20:15 in the United Kingdom, and that is about 12:15 in Los Angeles. So for the moment, all the best from me in Germany.